Good morning, life changers. Happy Friday, right? It is the end of the week and I'm about to fall off my stool. um, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that the weekend is also almost here, even though we'll most likely be working in the shower all week. At least it's a time with my husband. So I have a special affirmation today. I realized, well, I didn't realize, my husband let me realize that when, like, I keep talking about, hey Corey, I keep talking about our shower being down, which it is, and actually I'll post on our story, or on my story, about what it looks like and what it's turning into, because it's kind of fun. But anyway, I keep bringing it up and being like, oh yeah, you know, like we don't have a shower and blah, blah, blah. And my husband mentioned that I never talk about how, like, yeah, we don't have a shower, but like, thank goodness he can fix it, because otherwise it would be super expensive. And so, like, he's got these skills, and his dad's a contractor, and he's very, handsy's the wrong word. He's very good with his hands. He's very, you know the word I'm looking for. It's not handsy. But yeah, he's good with his hands. And so I have just been taking it for granted. Like, yeah, we don't have a shower, but like, you know, yeah, it's getting fixed. But like, yeah, my husband is fixing it, and that's amazing and incredible. And so today I just want to focus on the things we take for granted, because I think that we do. I think that I remember when my husband and I first started dating, well, not first started, but like a year or two into it, I would be like, you don't laugh at my jokes anymore, or you're not impressed when I like quote these car chassis codes to you. And he's like, oh yeah, well, I just expect it now. And he's like, but that is still impressive. And I remember being like, what's up? I know the difference between an E36, an E30, an E34. I can go through them all. And only a select few of you even know what the heck I'm talking about. And now, like, now the tables have turned, and it's like, oh, well, this is broken. And instead of being like, sweetheart, can you fix it? I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. We'll fix it. And hey, by the way, can you do this impossible thing to make it look really neat? And he's like, I think you are overestimating the amount of things I can do. So, but he always does it anyway, and it never fails to impress me. So anyway, today I just want to encourage you to, first of all, be aware of the good in people, because I know some of you may not love your husbands nearly as much as I love mine, and that's okay. But also, like, I think sometimes we get, like, the same way that I am used to all the stuff that my husband's able to do, I think when we're frustrated with someone, we also, we forget the good that's in them, and we only see the negative. I know I've done this time and time again. When I'm upset with someone, it just starts to spiral into being like, they did this and this and this and this and this, and then it becomes like, and you know what? They sneezed when I was reading, and that was so rude. Like, don't they see I'm reading and it's supposed to be quiet? How could they sneeze right now? You know, so I think that we can perpetuate a situation when we're frustrated. So I want you to just remind yourself that you are aware of the good in people, to acknowledge the people you take for granted, and what was my last note? Oh, to be grateful that you have, for all of the amazing people that you have in your life. So that is what we're gonna do today. So if you guys just, let's get to the affirmations. Take a breath and repeat after me. I am aware of the good in people. I am acknowledging the people that I take for granted. And I'm grateful for all of the amazing people in my life. And now if you feel like you don't have amazing people in your life, maybe you're surrounding yourself with not the best groups, then I would encourage you to say that one more, because it'll do one of two things. It will either help you to realize that the people you're around really aren't that bad, or it'll help to draw in really amazing people in your life so that you can have the support of good people, and kind of, you know, shift your friend group to have a more supportive and amazing bond. So anyway, those are your affirmations for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jason, for being patient with me, and for doing our amazing shower, because it's looking awesome. Thank you, God, for giving me this platform and inspiring me daily. Those are my thank yous. Those are the affirmations. That was a week. All right, well, I'll see you next week. It'll be Monday, Martin Luther King Day, so maybe you'll be celebrating, or maybe you'll be working, but either way, thank you guys for joining, and I will talk to you next week. Cheers.